Hey everyone, it's Bree and I'm back with another scrapbook process video. This time I am creating a layout for the Paige Evans plus Silhouette ink design team, and I'm going to be working with Paige's geometric fleur-de-lis cut file that you're seeing right there. I am backing it with paper number 22 from her newest collection with pink paisley. It's called Bloom Street and it is absolutely amazing. As soon as I saw the yellows and greens and purples in this collection, I immediately thought I wanted to create a Mardi Gras themed layout. If you didn't know, or if you've been following me, you do know that we are currently in Louisiana. This is our second time being here, and they take Mardi Gras very seriously, and we absolutely love it. So I thought that creating a layout of a photo that I took of my boys back for a float loading parade event. I think this was, the first year we had moved here. The parade was the next day, and then they kind of had this float loading event where they invite people and they basically load all the floats with the beads and stuffed animals, and they still throw things just as like a pre Mardi Gras event, I guess you can say. So yeah, I've been wanting to document this photo for a while, and I thought Paige's cut file would be perfect because that is the fleur-de-lis is a symbol that Louisiana uses a lot. Obviously, the Saints and the whole French influence that we've got going on down here. I don't know too much of the history behind it, but it's very popular here. When we had built our house the first time, I had the fleur-de-lis all over my kitchen. They were like embedded into my kitchen tiles, and I thought, at first, I wasn't familiar with it, and I thought, why do I have the Saints logo on my kitchen? But of course, that is silly to me now when it was, obviously Louisiana. Okay, so anyways, I went ahead and backed that cut file with paper 22. I made sure to get my cut file lined up on the yellow portions, the green, and then the purple portions of that paper, and backed it. I just traced it and cut it out. It was super simple. And then I thought I knew I wanted to add something else. So I love Paige's rolled flower cut files. I had downloaded all of them except these three for a prior layout. So I thought I would try these ones and see how they would look on my layout. And I absolutely love these flowers. Well, I love all of them, but I do love these as well. So I just chose a purple, a green, and a yellow pattern papers from the 12 by 12 paper pad, and I'm just rolling it up here, starting from the outside and then rolling it in and then applying some tacky glue in the middle and just kind of holding it down, and then that's it. I did roll them pretty tightly because I wanted them to kind of fit in where the fleur-de-lis on the ends where they kind of slope down. I wanted them to be nestled in there perfectly, so that's why I did roll them pretty tight. And I sized them to scale, so they could fit right there. And so there they are right there. I love how they turned out. They're so pretty. They're so soft. I know Mardi Gras the colors are very bright and bold, but I kind of wanted to make a softer layout, and I love how it turned out. And I know that Mardi Gras was a few weeks ago, but I thought, okay, it's not too far away where I can maybe still get away with documenting a Mardi Gras layout. And yeah, the idea came to me and I was just completely inspired, and so I just went with it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my entire cut file up on some foam tape, and I am going to tilt the entire cut file, or I'm going to skew it so it's not, straight up and down. I thought it would give it a little more interest if I kind of tilted it to the side, and then just place my flowers in, around the cut file. Now, I did originally place the foam thickers that come in the collection. They are a white foam, and then they have florals all in the alphas. But it kind of got lost on top of the polka dots, and I think it was a little too busy. And so what I did is I end up changing my title here in just a minute, and we'll get to that here in just a second. Not a minute, probably a second. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, my voice is not going with what I'm seeing on my screen, so hopefully it's catching up. Okay, so there's my photo there of my boys. They're holding cups and stuffies and Mardi Gras beads, glow necklaces. They got some specialty beads that each crew, creates for that year. And yeah, so they're got all their loot and they just had so much fun. So I'm backing that photo with some vellum, and then I'm also backing it with the same pattern papers that I used to make my rolled flowers from. And then I've got that cute little yellow heart ephemera piece from the ephemera pack. I thought I was going to add some journaling there, but I do end up changing my mind. So I will pull that same yellow down to the bottom left. So you'll see that here shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down my flowers now that I know they're in the spots I want them to. And I forgot to add thread underneath them before I glued them down. So I do go back in with some tangled thread in mint and pink, and I kind of just tuck it in there and make it work. So there's my thread there, and I've got some soft pink, and I'm going to go ahead and tangle that up and push that into the flowers and under the cut file. And it works. I kind of panicked a little bit, but I made it work. Let's see. I chose that hummingbird from the ephemera pack as well, and I just put him down. I thought he was cute. I was going to put a few more, purple and yellow and green elements onto the page, but I didn't add too much. So here is where I decide to add this other yellow ephemera piece with some lines for journaling. I thought that it would look better down there. It brought the yellow down as well as gave me a little more space to journal. And so I did that off camera so you didn't have to see my head in, in the shot. And then I'm going through this 4-page sticker book from the collection, and I'm going to add this little floral piece there. And I think before that, I'm going to go ahead and, since I did my journaling on the bottom left, I didn't want to leave that top right heart empty. So I went ahead and chose a phrase sticker from the cardstock sticker sheet and trimmed it down so that I could place the tiny text pieces down. And I'm going to adhere that whole piece down and then add this floral piece right on top of it. Oh, and there's my title. I didn't even talk about that. So my title, I was inspired by Paige. She had done a layout with her new collection, and she she just basically cut out letters to create this really long title. And I kind of wanted to do the same because I thought the floral alphas were getting lost. So I thought in order to make it stand out even more was to basically use the same colors that I used to create the rolled flowers. So I just hand drew the letters in Mardi Gras and cut them out, and then added some white paint pen around just to kind of give it some highlights. And it's a little more of a mini version of Paige's layout, just tiny. But I thought it was cute. It was fun since it is a Mardi Gras layout. I thought it was super fun, and yeah, the boys love Mardi Gras. The Mardi Gras parades. I always say that the parades that we go to in the future, whenever we're not living in Louisiana, they'll never be the same. Yeah, they just have a really good time. The children's parade throws like moon pies and hot dogs and top ramen, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, so I did want to add, like I said, a few more elements. So I pulled these little hearts from the cut apart sheet in the 6x8 paper pad, and I trimmed it down. This one's a green heart. Or I don't think oh wait, you know what? I don't think I do add that green heart. I opted to go with another green heart. I do cut a purple one that says smile, and I do get that down. And then I also fussy cut this little butterfly from one of the pattern papers in the 6x8 paper pad, and I glue that onto one of the flowers. I thought it looked really cute. I did tuck in some floral pieces around my cut file in 3 of my little clusters, and then I trimmed down a little purple flower and adhered that down. I do add a butterfly sticker from the butterfly sticker sheet that you're going to see here, and I just add that right to next to my title. And I think I'm almost done. I don't know. Oh, I do add a green heart down here. And then I also added the silver jewels from the mixed embellishments pack. I got a couple of those scattered to give it some shine and make it a little fancy. And I think that's it. Yep. So I was super excited to be able to share this with y'all today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to check out Paige's blog for more step-by-step info and links. And here are some close-up shots. And thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.